Hey guys, it's me, Mr. 250, and welcome to the Long Dark. If you've been a viewer of my channel for a while, at least like a year or something, you may have seen at some point me play this back before, and I think I played it last Christmas for a little bit. This kind of highlights thing, showed off the game a little bit. Well, it's gotten a lot of updates since last year, and I play it from time to time, but I haven't really deeply played into it. Like, I haven't seen some of the more recent updates that they've done. Look, they got little Christmas lights, isn't that lovely? So anyway, I figured, for Christmassy stuff again, we might as well play a little bit more of this, because once again, this is the best Christmassy game I can think of. And if I can figure out... I'm assuming you guys can all see this, I really hope so, otherwise I'm going to have to do some editing to edit in some stuff, but we are going to head to some of the new areas. There's, I think 2 new areas that I haven't visited yet. So, actually, let me get into game first. Let's see. This one looks like my recent game. Yeah. Playing as female character. Everything's going about okay. I do play this from time to time. It's I don't know. It's a fun little game for me, and it's actually getting updated at a pretty regular pace. And I think my actual goal the last time I was playing this was to get to some of the new areas, but I never quite got that far yet. Anyway, now that I explored the building a little bit, because I hadn't finished exploring this building yet, they redid the UI somewhat, so it's a lot less text-based, and it's more, visuals based and symbols based, which I think works better for a game like this, in my opinion. Anyway, let me figure out about where I'm at, and then we well, I'll start figuring out where we're gonna go. Okay, I'm assuming you guys can all see this, otherwise I'm gonna have to do some editing afterwards to make it work. But anyway, I believe right about here is where I'm at right now. It's in this rural store. And if I scroll over to the left, there's a new location called Timberwolf Mountain. And that's my current goal. So I have to go almost to the end of the road, get to past some cabins, which I remember where that is, go past a cave where a bear lives, don't anger the bear, hopefully. Go across another bridge, hit a point of disagreement, whatever that is. And then, not too far from there should be Timberwolf Mountain. Now, you may note that along the way, there are quite a couple wolf spots. It should be fun to deal with. But I'm just going to use this map as a general guide to get there. Because I'm at the point where I've played this game long enough, where I don't really care about spoilers, at least in the areas I've already seen. Maybe in the new areas, I'm not going to look at maps yet, but... I want to find the new areas. It's not really fun if I can't find them. So I'll see you guys when I get a little bit closer to there. I will say this, since I totally forgot that I was over encumbered at the time. This game needs some better method of moving items, like a sled of some sort. And I don't know if that's in the works or anything, but that would be a really great addition, is to give me like a pullable sled where I could load some items on. Because you end up over-encumbered in this game a lot. Oh, hey, look, a bear. Do I have a gun? I do. I have a gun. That's good to know. To tell you the truth, I'm not exactly in the mood to be fighting a bear. So I'm going to say no right now. Alright, so I managed to the inventory a little bit in this house. Hopefully I'm not going to get attacked by a bear. And everything should be alright. A few other things I wanted to mention. They did some really nice optimization stuff to it. I don't know what they did, but they did some stuff. Because the game is a whole lot nicer to run now. Especially when recording. It actually runs at a decent frame rate now, unlike before. Or actually, I did upgrade my computer, so that might have something to do with it. But still, they did do some optimizations, you can tell. Like, even without recording, it used to lag a little bit outside. But now it's pretty good. Let's see what else. They did some cool sound updates. They've done a lot of content updates. I don't think the trees used to wiggle like that. So they've done a lot to this game over the past year, and I think they're going to be updating it with a story mode at some point soon. There was a teaser trailer that they released, and it looks pretty cool. And I was planning on, I think they were going to do it episodically, and I was planning on whenever it came out, I was going to record it. Because while it's kind of hard to make any sort of content with, an open world game like this, just kind of sandboxy like it is, once they give me a story to go with, I can find something to do. So, yeah, be on the lookout for that at some point in the future, whenever the heck that comes out. Since I'm on the topic already. Alright, I think we're right about where we need to be. So, let's take a look. Yeah, I was right there. I've gone down to about here. So now we're at the corner where I'm about to branch off towards scary wolf and bear territory. Though I don't know if there was much of a better option. I guess I could have crossed over here, but yeah, we're going to be making our way to the point of disagreement where we can continue to walk towards death. Oh, I really do love this game's aesthetic. It's such a great one, it really is. Especially now that they've committed to reducing as much of the text on the UI as possible, kind of replacing it with symbols. It really makes this such a nice game to look at. I mean, it's such a minimalistic thing. There's not a whole lot of graphics to speak of in the regular sense, but I don't know, its minimalistic style just kind of lends to its beauty in a way. And it makes the best screenshots, it really does. Okay, so in an attempt to keep from running into all these wolves and bears that are over here, and, hopefully sidestepping this guy, I took a little bit of a shortcut down this way, so now I've hit about these lonely cabins. And I don't know what these spots are. Does the map say? Possible birch bark. Ooh, exciting. That's not what I'm trying to do. But, yeah, I'm gonna head through this way and hit the point of disagreement. Hopefully, at least we're bypassing some of these major threats here. They weren't kidding. These are lonely cabins. Their only companion is dead people. Oh, there's another bear. See that? I was getting nervous. All these kind of clustered trees here. I was worried I was going to get, jumped by a bear. But, oh, it's standing up. I think, yeah, oh man. Yeah, you don't really want to have that happen to you. It usually means you're dead. We should get out of here. It is possible to take down a bear. I've done it before. It takes like well, actually, not 3. It takes like 4 to 5 bullets to take him down. Meanwhile, the whole time he's charging at you really fast. Not a happy camper, to tell you the truth. But it is possible to take them down. And in fact, if you do that, you can get their bear skin, which is really useful. You can make a bedroll out of it. And all sorts of neat stuff. So they're actually kind of useful to take down, though. You want to have some sort of building near you if you can help it. Because cooking all that meat takes a long time. And you don't really want to be outside where you can get cold and die. Well, there's something I didn't really consider. This line doesn't really have topography or any kind of any real indication of height. So I kind of just thought I could go that way. But as you'll notice, there's a waterfall symbol here, which is not exactly a good sign. And there's basically a sheer cliff wall. So I'm gonna have to go back a little bit. I'm about right here, so I'm gonna have to cut around this way and see if I can cut up that way as much as possible to avoid the bear and the wolf. That's unfortunate. There's that waterfall. Look at that. Just another great screenshot. Like this game is such a great screenshot simulator. Oh crikey, there's a deer in the distance as a blizzard sets in. Look how the wind kind of wraps around over here. You can kind of see it in the snow if you look carefully. I'll try to keep the bitrate high so we can actually see the snow, but wow, that is... Oh, look at that. It's the way it moves. Oh, that's so cool. They redid the weather system recently as well. That was another thing they did. And I think their goal, if I'm not mistaken, is to make it so that weather patterns are generally predictable. At least somewhat so. And certain areas have their own kind of certain weather patterns, which I think is a great thing. It's a really neat thing to be able to give certain areas their own weather patterns. It just makes each area that much more unique. I think we found our bridge. That's what I was looking for. Slowly making my way there. We are now on this bridge. So looks like we could even cut off a little bit earlier than that. What is that other line? Path? Okay, so there's actually a road. I'll go that way, but there's just a small path over here. So I'm not too concerned about going off the path, but I would like to see this point of disagreement. And while we do that, I think we can take a little listen to some music. Appreciate the blizzard-covered wasteland. And normally, see, I'm getting cold pretty quick. Normally, I would be pretty much completely frozen within a minute at this point, but they added some new clothing items that I was able to craft that are actually really good. They now have given the option to make, like I said, you can make a bear-skinned bedroll. You can make deerskin boots and deerskin pants, which are pretty warm, pretty durable. You can make rabbit mittens, a wolf jacket, if I'm not mistaken, like a pretty heavy-duty one at that. And I've got most of those. In fact, I have all those except for the bear bedroll right now, which really help keep you from getting too cold. And I am still getting quite cold, but I'm getting a lot less cold. So if we're lucky, maybe I won't die. Okay, so I did miss my mark a little bit. I was obviously aiming for the Timberwolf Mountain, but I somehow stumbled across the Mystic River picnic area. And, conveniently, there's a cave over here because I'm freezing to death. So I think I'm going to go ahead and take up that offer. They've, yeah, you can see it now, obviously, but they've introduced explorable caves, which is such a neat concept. It really is. I mean, not concept, not like they made it. Whoa, you can explore a cave, but it's a neat addition, I should say. They're well, I mean, they're explorable caves. You can find some supplies. They're not rife with supplies, but they are useful for warming up. As you'll see, I was getting really cold out there, and now I'm actually getting really warm, because I had pretty warm clothes. I guess it was just getting absolutely frigid was why. You can find cool stuff. Namely, you can find coal, which is a new thing. They've introduced forging into the game. And you can't just, like, you know, make a forge anywhere. In fact, you don't really have an option to make a forge. I really hope there's no wolves in here. I don't know if I'm quite prepared for that mentally. Let's see. Yes, they've got coal. There we go. And you have to use that in the forge. Or you can also use, I think, cedar wood or something to get it hot enough to forge things. You can actually forge handmade weapons, which is really cool. And as of yet, I haven't gotten to that area. That was my current goal for a while. But now I want to go over here. I want to go to this new area. Oh, look, a frozen corpse. How lovely. Yeah. But yeah, I need to rest some, so we're gonna take a short break. And I mean, it'll be real short for you guys because I'm gonna be editing, but I'll be right back in just a bit. After I recuperate, and I think we need to get to the next day, because I think by the time that I get rested and everything, it's gonna be too late in the day for us to continue on. Oh, hey, what is this? What is this? Oh, man. There's a bow. Oh, man. I kind of didn't expect to find one of these. So this is a kind of new addition. This wasn't in the game last time I showed it to you guys, I don't think. They're not very useful for taking down large game, to my understanding. But they can be used on, like, rabbits and stuff. And I'm assuming, you know, if you had no choice, you could use it to probably take down a wolf if it was attacking you or something. I don't know. That is super cool, though. So let's take a look at the here. I'm going to set up the lantern so we can actually see. My right click is doing weird things. Okay, here. You know what? Since that won't work, let me set up a fire. Or I'll just wait till daytime. Let's wait till daytime. Alright, so let's take a look at this thing. I don't know why it keeps automatically right-clicking. Might be some glitch at the moment, but yeah. So they've got a bow in the game now. Which I think, yeah, the arrows do get damaged when you use them, but if you, they only take feathers. They do take a special kind of wood. Though I think the broken arrows you can get the wood back from. You can save a little bit on that, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe you get the arrowheads back. I know that. And you can like make improvised arrowheads. You can find arrowheads. I mean, it's a neat system, and I really like the survival bow. This looks much better. See, I can actually see before. Ooh, I forgot they did redo that skybox too. I think. Skybox looks really nice. Yeah, I could barely see like 5 feet in front of me before, but now we should be able to find where we're going. Ooh, I didn't expect to see one of these. I mean, I knew they were in the new area. I just didn't expect that was how we got to the new area. Oh, this should be exciting. So they introduced oh, what are they, like climbing ropes? Yeah, I guess that's what they're called. They introduced climbing ropes into the game, which is something I was a little bit excited about. I don't know, because I'm currently overcapacity. I don't know if that's going to cause an issue. This is an outhouse? Oh. Yeah, frozen poop in there. Ooh, hey there. Well, actually, I don't really have inventory space for that. Those are tiny little things you can use to make the bows and arrows. Those tiny little branches. You need those. Wow, this seems dangerous. Oh, I see. So you use stamina to get up. Can you not? Can you not? I'm playing the video games. You use stamina to get up, and I'm assuming if you run out of stamina, you're dead. I would probably be right in that assumption. So maybe the, oh, don't look down. Maybe some of the, oh, I can take the rope? No, cancel. No, I don't want the rope. Leave the rope there, I like that rope. So you can feasibly make rope and then use it to climb? Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, don't take that rope. I want that to go. I want to go home at some point. They redid the gathering wood mechanic. That was another cool one. Before you would just basically gather wood from the universe of outside or inside. You know, there would just be wood and you could gather it. But now you actually have to break down certain kinds of limbs, and you can find small sticks. It's actually, I like the system a lot better. Because it makes more sense, and you can gather small sticks as you travel. Which I honestly think is what you should be doing. Like, that would be a real-life scenario kind of thing. You wouldn't... You would be gathering supplies as you go along. So if you saw, you know, some small sticks along the way, you'd want to gather them. Save you some collection time later. Oh boy. Let's go to the new area. I'm excited for this. I haven't been to any of the real new areas yet. Timberwolf Mountain. I've been told that this area is pretty difficult. You know, relatively speaking. Maybe that's just kind of lore they want to use, so it's not actually that difficult, but apparently getting to the top of the mountain will be a test of our strength. Probably because we're using climbing ropes. But apparently at the top there could be useful stuff. I don't know. What is this? It's like a root? Rock? I guess it's a rock. And I figured I'd do just a little bit of exploring while we're here. You know, some Christmas exploration, as it were. Looks like we've hit an opening. One of my current goals is, of course, to find shelter. So I'm freezing to death. Oh, what's that? Is that like an overturned... What is that? Those are really big tires. What do you use tires that big for? Surely that's not landing gear for an airplane, is it? Oh, the more I look at it, the more that looks like landing gear. But just one, not any more than that. Oh, it is landing gear. I'm sure that can't be good for whoever the occupants of that plane was. They need that landing gear to land. And now it's down here. I have a feeling it didn't go so well for them. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. I have a bad feeling that maybe a very large plane crashed around here. So this looks like a giant chunk of metal off of something. Probably, once again, a plane. Oh, hey, actually, there's some kind of house down there. Don't immediately see any scary wolves or bears nearby. So we might actually be okay to go in there. In fact, I think I remember this house. It was on the promotional artwork for the update. Which I guess would make sense. They did say there wasn't a lot in the way of habitable structures on the mountain. So it would kind of make sense that near the beginning area they would have, you know, one free to use, and then you have to figure it out from there. This is cool though. It's actually a unique one. They didn't copy paste some of the other ones they have. This is an actual unique structure here. Oh. Oh, hey there. So this isn't an actual indoor area. I mean, it is indoor, so to speak. And you could start a fire in here. But it isn't indoor in the regular sense. That is... I kind of like these better. I don't really like it when you have to load up the area. What do they got? Oh, a rifle cleaning kit? Do you remember they said they were going to be adding that? Ooh, a hacksaw. There we go. I've been actually wanting one of these for a while. A whetstone... Yeah, they got all the new stuff in here. Climber Journals page. What's this? Oh, what is that? I didn't know there were like logs in the game. What is that? Hold on. Oh, here we go. Can I read it? September 5th, arrived at the base of Timberwolf Mountain. Looks like there are some nice cracks, just like Clive said. Going to set up a top rope and do some bouldering until the others show up, hopefully soon. September 6th, wondering if my friends got lost as they still haven't arrived. Woke up in the night to a deafening noise and fire on the mountain. Went to check it out, but the weather got nasty and I couldn't find my way. September 7th, clear day. I went out again, found some metal cargo crates. Looked like they might have come from a plane. There's still smoke coming from the summit. I'm heading out to see if I can make it to the peak and learn more about what's going on. So is that where the planes crashed then? Oh, that is such a neat thing. What is this? What is this? Oh, it's the little hatchwood stuff. So it's got a bed, got a vest, it's got a mountaineering rope. Oh, that is a heavy rope. I cannot carry that right now. So this has got a workbench, fireplace. This is a good place. This is actually... Excuse me while I hack my lungs out. They got a... It's a nice place, actually. I like it. This game has turned into such a cool thing. I'm so glad. So glad for it. Anyway, I think that's going to be it, really, for today. Oh, I guess there are structures kind of like this. There's a lookout tower that's like this, where it's an inside location, but it doesn't load up a new area. So it's not a super new idea. Is that the summit over there? I don't know. There are a lot of mountains in the area. I would assume that would be the summit, though. That looks playable in that direction. Oh, and there's a hatchet out here. Yeah, this is a good survival area, though I imagine there's not many in this area. So you probably have to take what you can. They introduced the ability to break down stuff. That was another cool one. That hacksaw I was excited about, because you can actually break down some metal things like metal shelves and metal appliances and stuff and get some scrap metal out of them. Which apparently is a pretty late game way of getting scrap metal, because it's not a really common tool to get. I wonder if you can repair it. I doubt with just like regular materials you could repair a hacksaw. That sounds iffy. Oh, you can. You just need some scrap metal. Okay, I guess you could do that. That's pretty cool. I'm very excited about this game, to tell you the truth, and for now I think that's about it. We had some nice visuals, got to see a scary bear, scary weather. Oh, this cabin is actually quite derelict. But still, it would suit its purpose well of giving you some place to stay the night and not freeze to death, relatively speaking. So anyway, yeah, thank you guys for watching. Just enjoy your holiday, really. It only comes once a year, so enjoy it. And I don't know, I'll probably be playing more of this. Not recording it, obviously, but I'll be playing more of this. I'm excited about this new area. I really want to see that mountain area. And yeah, there's lots of cool new things. Like they wanted to make it so you don't repair a rifle with something stupid like, oh, that's not how you do it. Yeah, like they used to have you repair it with, you would get, I think, fir wood and metal, and then you could repair a rifle, which doesn't really make sense, just like hammering wood and metal and fixing it. But getting a rifle cleaning kit does. And getting a whetstone to sharpen knives also does. So those are some pretty neat additions. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Let's see, and if my sharpening skill goes up, maybe I can sharpen more. Oh, there you go. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for, I don't know. I don't plan on playing this a lot, but whenever the story mode comes out, you can be sure I'm going to be playing that. Thank you guys for watching. Bye!